A slide master is a slide that is used as the base design theme for other slides. It controls the basic formatting of all slides based on it. A slide master has defined set of characteristics including background color, graphics, gradient or other things like headers and footers or placement and size of text frames, date, time, etc. The slides based on a slide master share all the characteristics of the slide master. So here this is my slide. It has a slide master of the type this one. So whenever I had selected the slide master page this one, the all the properties of this slide master would be copied down to my slides in the presentation. The type of the font, the type or size of the font, the background used, the type of the bullets, all these things would follow the things which are set in the slide master. In OpenOffice Impress, there are three types of masters. The first is for slides, the design theme applications on the slides. Second, for the notes, the design theme applicable on the note slides. Handouts, which are applicable on the handouts now. Now, if I'm working on a presentation and if I want to edit or make any change in the slide master for the slides, then what I had to do, I had to go on the View tab. On the View tab, I would click on Master, and from this I would select Slide Master. Clicking on the Slide Master, I would be able to edit and make any changes on the master pages of the slides. Similarly, if I want to work with the Note Slide Master, means the master slides for the note slides. For that, I would again go on the View, I would click on Master, and now I would select Notes Master. So I would be able to edit the master slides of note page views. Now let us see how to apply background through Slide Master. To apply same background to multiple slides, we can add that particular background to the Slide Master page. So whenever we are applying that particular Slide Master page, all the properties set in that would be copied to your slide. Now for this, first we have to open the Slide Master using the command. We have to go on the View, click on Master and we'll click on Slide Master. Now in the Slide Master, this is the Slide Master slides. These are not the actual slides on which we are working. These are the master slides. Means here all the settings would be done and whatever settings you are doing, it would be copied to your slides. So this is my master slide. All the changes related to the text, title, content, bullets, date, time, etc. I had to do on this master slide. After that, I would save this master slide and it would be shown in this master pages tab. Then it would be applied to my slides. Now, to set the background for the slide, I would go to the Format tab. On the Format tab, I would select Page. It is same as we had done for the individual slides. After that, I have to select the type of fill for my background. I select hatching. I selected this one and clicked on OK. So this is done on my master page. And since this slide is based on this master page, so the change is reflected in this. Now you can see this slide is based on another master slide. So this change is not reflected here. Now after doing that, I would click on Close Master View. Now the change is done here. Would see how to add the header and footer through the Slide Master. So this is my first slide in which this master slide is added. I would select this master slide. I would go on View. I would click on Master and then I would click on Slide Master. Now this slide is again here for the changes or for the addition. You can see at the bottom this is the footer. So any change I am making in this footer, it would be applicable to all the slides which are following this master slide. So here suppose I write here text my first slide master. Then, since it is very small, I'll do some formatting. I would select the text. I'll increase the size, make it bold and underline. Now, suppose I want to add here the page number or date. So I would select this. I would go to View, click on Master, Master Elements. I'm just repeating, to add the date or to add the page numbers. I would go on View. Inside View, I go to Master. Master, and select Master Elements. When I click on Master Elements, a small window opens. Here the options are there for date, time, footer and slide number. See here, this tab is for the date, this is for the page number and this is for the footer. So whichever you want, you just click on that. It would not be visible. So I would click on View, Master, Master Element. So whichever you don't want here, you can just click on that. It would not be visible. So if I click on date, time, that suppose if I click on this footer would not be visible. It has become invisible. I'll close this. And you can see whatever I typed in my first slide master, it has come on all the pages which are using the same master page. These two slides are using the same master page, so the same text is appearing here in the footer. So this way we can add the text in the footers. Next topic is adding objects, that is slide master, date and time through the slide master. Means adding the page number or date in all the slides using the slide master. So as we had seen, we had set the position or we had set the settings for the different footer items like date, time, footer and the page number. In place of date, time, I had put here this text. Now to enter these date, time or page number or the footer text, we have to do it for the different slides. We're not doing that settings in the slide master, but we are doing it for the slides. Means I want to put the page numbers in the slide, so I had to put on the slide only. I can't do it on the master slide. Master slide mein I can do the settings ki how the page number would look like. What would be the font size, what would be the font color, what would be the font type. But the page number I had to put for individual presentations only. Similarly, date ke liye we can do the settings for the formatting. This way the date would come, that would be the size of the date, this way the footer text would come. But the actual footer text or the actual date we had to put in the presentation only. So let's see how to put the date or the footer text on the page numbers. I would go to the View tab. In the View tab, I would select Header and Footer because these page number or the date would come in the footer text only. So I would open this Header and Footer dialog box. Here slide is selected because I am doing the settings for the slide. Include on the slide date and time. Here by default it is selected, but it is fixed, means we are not varying the date, therefore the date is not shown on the slides. If you want to put the date, you can click on variable, you can choose the format of the date from here and the language and click on apply. At present I am deselecting it. Then footer, if by default footer is also selected and footer text is nothing here, it is blank, therefore it is not visible on the. Then I will click on slide master, a slide number, so that the slide numbers would be visible on the slides. Then I will click on apply to all. As I click on apply to all, you can see this page number is visible on all the slides of my presentation. Whichever the slide master they are using, the page number is visible here. Now you can see the page number is quite small, so I want to change the size of this font. So now I would go for formatting to the slide master. I'll click on View, I'll click on Master and Slide Master. Now in the Slide Master, I can do formatting for this number. I've selected this number. I'll increase its font size. I'll make it 26. Okay. Now to do the settings for this, I would select this text box which contains the page number. Then I would go on the Format tab. I would select characters. I would change the font size. I would make it 28. I would make it bold and italic and click on OK. Okay. Then I would close this master view. Now you can see the page number is bigger one, bold and italic. Similarly on this one also. But it is same as before on these two because the changes are done in the master slides used on the first and the fourth slide only. In the second and third, another master slide is used in which we had not done the settings. Suppose I do the setting in that also. This is the master slide for that. I would go to View. I would click on Master and Slide Master. Now this is the second slide. This is the second slide master and this is the page number. So this is the slide number footer for the second slide master. Now if I do the settings here, suppose I change the color also. I make it purple. For the font formatting, I would go on Format, Character. I would select a character. I would make it bold. I would change the font size and make it 44. Click on OK. Then I would close this master view. Now you can see on these two slides the font size and the type is different as per these slides because on these two different masters I done the different settings. So I hope you understood how we can do the settings and how it would be reflected on our slides. Now next is how to apply a slide master. As we had seen, we are using it to apply a particular slide master on a slide. We have to click on the particular slide master which we want to use on the master page slide. Suppose I had added a new slide here. Okay, I want to apply a different slide master on the slide. So I would go to this master pages, whichever slide master I want to choose, I would just click on that. It would be applied to that particular slide. We can have more than two or different slide masters on one presentation. As you can see here, some of the slides are having this slide master and some of the slides are having this slide master. Sometimes it may happen that your slide master pane is not open on the left side. So to open that, you have to click on this button. This button is for master pages. When you click on this button, the pane for the master pages. Now suppose in my presentation, if I want to apply a particular master page on some selected slides. For example, suppose on the second and fourth and fifth one. On these three slides, I want to apply a different master slide. Suppose this one, that brown. We can do that also, that we can apply the master slide to some selected slides or to all the slides. If I had selected these three slides, slide number 2, 4, 5, and on that I want to apply another master slide. So I would just select it from the left pane, then I would come to right side, whichever master slide you want to apply, whichever master page you want to apply, just right click over that and from the small menu just select apply to all slides or apply to selected slide. I want to apply to selected slides only, so I would click on apply to selected slides. When I click on apply to selected slides, you can see it is applied to only the selected slides. Slide number 2, 4 and 5. 1 and 3 are having different slides. In this way, we can apply different slide masters to different slides.